So today I am here with Joksan. Today we're gonna do this little storage. We're gonna put the plywood. Right now we are doing the fire foam. We're gonna do this fire foam and all the walls, and let's see what's going on. This is the small building where we are going to finish the whole inside. Here I am spraying the foam insulation that is going to protect from the weather. And in this video we're gonna see the full process that we did to finish this little storage. So the owner of the house, he said that he wanted it to do a spray foam instead of fiberglass, but I think it was harder because it takes a lot longer than I thought. I think the spray foam is very good because if you still have a little holes, it's gonna cover the holes and the air it doesn't gonna come in. And I will say in the end it was easier because I did it pretty quickly. I was running, I was tired of course, and I was feeling like very high because of the smell of the foam. And if you see, if we haven't put like a fiberglass, we'll have still a lot of little holes that we have to cover with the fire foam, so it was a good option. Right here if you see, I did have to wear this suit that it comes with the box because all my clothes it was covered with foam, and you know how hard it is to take it off from the cloth. Already done with the insulation, and now I'm gonna put this to protect the insulation. And look the way it looks, the ceiling, the walls, we are doing very good. So this other spray that I was putting in is supposed to make it grow, and I put it in and then I wait for 10 minutes and I see the difference, it makes it grow. And of course before all of this I did all the electrical work, and if you see my friend, he is taking off a little parts that we still have a lot of foam. And then it was harder to like put the plywood because I think we put a little bit too much of insulation. And like I was gonna say that I did all the electrical work first, because and then the insulation was gonna be all over the wires and it was gonna be harder to like fish the wire through the hole. And I make another video about all the electrical work that I did for this storage if you want to check it out. I was here using the multi-tool to cut like a hole for the receptacle. Why we decide to put plywood? You're gonna ask this question, and I will do it too because I was thinking like it'd be better to do like a drywall, because and then but the problem, you're gonna have to do like a lot of details for the drywall because you know you have to patch all the holes and wait until the next day, and it was gonna take us a lot longer. And I will say like using plywood, it was pretty easy because we just have to cut the parts, we have to cut the way they go, and that was it. And then we just cover the holes with another type of material. And some people, they will say like for outside places like this one is better plywood. If you see, we did have to do like a lot of cuts for the windows, for the receptacles, for the switches, and it was pretty hard. You have to do like a good measurements. If you see this one right here that I was put it in, it was hard to do this one, but I learned it today. Of course if you see, it's pretty more easier to like install this one, because if you imagine like doing drywall, it takes like a lot longer because you have to do like a lot of finishing. Another good point, like this guy, he said that he really loved the color of the plywood and he don't have to paint it because it's actually looking good. And if you do like drywall, I was going to spend a lot of more money. Like here I was doing the measurements for the details and the corners. It's pretty hard, and I always like trying to do the measurements twice to make sure it was gonna be better. And I did cut all the outlets, and it's crazy the way like this little stuff, it makes it look so nicer because it covers all the bad cuts that you did. We didn't have to cover like a lot because we did good at first, so and then it was easy. And when I did the electrical work, the guy, he was saying like, oh, if I can do like a 15 amp circuit, it's gonna be good for 4 receptacles. And of course I said like, you don't have like the max of putting like receptacles, it's depending how many watts you're gonna consume. So when I did the electrical work for this one, I was thinking like, oh, it's gonna be just the lights and some receptacles, so it'll be good. And the circuit that we did for this one is 15 amp. And we were working in this storage the whole day. Like I get this place like at 9
a.m. and we left until 11, and I was scared because we was making a lot of noise. And you know how people here in United States it is, they always like get mad because of if you are doing like a lot of noise. And we were doing like a lot of noise because the compressor, it went on all the time when we were working, so we need like a lot of nailing everything. So when we were trying to work, the fucking compressor always went on and make a lot of noise. If you see the other fires, we were doing the corners for the windows, and it was pretty hard to do those too because it's a lot of good measurements. But my friend, he really knows how to do measurements, so it was good. He been working on this for a long time and he been teaching me. Now I am putting back the covers for the receptacles and the switches too. I was trying to make sure everything was gonna be good for make it work, and it was gonna be nice. If you see, I turned it off the light and on, and then my friend, he was over there working for the corner of the door. And I will say like this is why the way I love to do this kind of things, because you will see the difference between like the way it was before and the way you make it later on. Because it was looking at this place when I did all the electrical work, they didn't have anything because it was new, and actually it have to be like that. And then when we did everything, it was looking very nice. If you see, the light is working, the receptacles are working, and when they turn it on, this light, so nice. I get so excited when I finish to do a job because it's something that I did by myself, so I get very motivated to keep going with this business.
So we are already done with this job that we did for this little storage. I actually did all the receptacles, all the lighting, and all the electrical work for this place, and I really love to do this job. We did all the plywood, and if you looks very nice because we did a lot of details for the corners and everywhere, and we did all the ceiling, and we did like a lot of insulation with the fire foam. And if you see all the details for the windows, they look very nice, every corner. We did everything very nice. And if you see this light, I really like the way it looks, because if you see when you turn it off and on, it makes it look like, I don't know, this guy, he's gonna use this place like a little office, so he's gonna work right here. He's gonna put his decks, he's gonna have this nice window in this place. And I really love the way this kind of things look, because this was like a little storage, and he's gonna have his own place to work. So it's nice with this light, and I did everything on this place with my friend, and everything was good. Thank you guys for staying, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.